time for Tiger Talk, heard before each Salem Lady Tiger basketball game with Stan Stevens and Coach Cody Woody. Tiger Talk is being brought to you by Flying W Boutique and Looking Glass Salon with Alicia Watson, Candy Mink, and myself, Katie Carty. Now, Tiger Talk on KSMO Media.
Well, the Tiger Talk, Stan Stevens, Coach Cody Woody, coach the Salem Lady Tigers, won their last 2 games. And then if you go back, they've won the last 3 or 4. Coach, the hitting shoes for the Lady Tigers are definitely on. You're averaging 20 runs scored in the last 4 games. Coach, that's almost unheard of.
Yeah, the girls are seeing the ball pretty well right now and making a lot of good contact and making just hustling down the path and making good things happen.
Well, and when you just put the bat on the ball and you see what happens, but also it's not just that, but I think the Lady Tigers are taking advantage of all the walks and hit batsmen that you're getting as well. That happened against a couple of different teams where you may not be getting the big hit, but you're getting that on base by that hit by pitch or that walk or even an error, and then you're taking advantage of it, Coach, and that's the sign of a good team.
Yeah, it's a good team. Offensively, we're doing a really good job right now. If we put together a whole game, it's going to be scary to see where we can compete and what we can do.
Well, let's go back to Tuesday's game where the Salem Tigers really had a good game against Dixon. It was a 9-9 game, and it really was just a battle back and forth. We thought it was going to be another one of those 26-21 games or something like that. But all of a sudden, the Tigers really took over. Elena Norris came in, shut the door on Dixon, and Reagan DuBois had one of those classic that you never forget games, even though she didn't know it was happening at the time. She hit for the cycle with a game-winning 3-run homer. Coach, when you see a girl that hot, boy, it just makes you want her to be at the plate all the time, doesn't it?
Yeah, I mean, she's put a ton of work into getting the success that she is. It's great for her to see that. She works all the time. She's always the one wanting to stay after, get extra work in and everything. So she's the true leader of the team. She's leading by example and like with her voice and everything. So we are blessed to have her there for her senior year.
And it really is kind of fun to watch the other girls around her contributing multi-hit games as well. Alexis White's getting a job done. Huron's getting a job done. When you look up and down that lineup, Coach, you've got to be pleased at what you see.
Yeah, I mean, top to bottom, the girls might be batting what they call the bottom half, but our bottom of the half could be top of the half by their averages on most teams right now. So
it's pretty impressive to watch the Lady Tigers and what they have done. And, of course, you're going to be taking on East Carter today, a team that you've seen back in the tournament to start the season out. You lost to them on a walk-off at 12-11, and this is a good team, isn't it?
Yeah, this is a good team. They're one of those teams that play both in the fall and the spring. They get a lot of softball and throughout the year. So they should be a lot more fundamentally sound and everything. And they put the ball in play quite a bit against us the first time we played.
And that seems to still be a little bit of an issue with the Salem Tigers. Some of their fielding still is not where you want it, is it?
No, that's what we're working on. We're working a lot on the chances that we do get practice. We put on the defensive side a lot of it. So.
So I know yesterday when you took on Kabul, you had a 14-14 game after 5 innings before the Tiger Bats really kicked off in the 6th inning. You had that big 9-run 6th inning to win that game. Big SCA win for you. But you're still kind of concerned giving up those free bases to those other teams. So even though your hitting is great, sometimes the fielding is really costing you, isn't it?
Yeah, that's something we're really trying to focus on right now. It's just making the routine plays. That's what we really need to step up and try to get ourselves doing a little bit more, making some routine plays.
So it's your 4th game in 5 days, all home games. And when you look at the game today, you're going to be missing a couple of players that would normally be a starter for you, wouldn't it?
Yeah, we are. We're missing. Reagan is not going to be there. She's out on a national choir convention trip in San Diego. She should be back next week. So they're out doing their thing out there. And the girls it's all what we talk about. It's a family. The next person has to step up. So that's what we saw last night. And it took a little bit of time to not be playing with Reagan back there. We made the adjustments, and other girls started stepping up, and you saw the result towards the end of the game, it started getting a little better. So hopefully it carries over to tonight.
Coach, how's the confidence of the girls? Obviously, they feel very confident at the plate right now, but do they feel they can go take on anybody at this stage?
I mean, I think that they're just having fun. They're just enjoying being out there right now. So I don't think it really matters who's in the other dugout or anything. I think they're just ready to come and compete. So hopefully that just continues, and their attitudes are staying positive and just being a big family and just going and having fun playing softball.
Well, let's keep having fun by beating East Carter today at home at the Salem High School softball field at the Salem City Park. Good luck today, Coach.
I appreciate it. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, sir. Stay tuned. Tiger softball. It is next.
Thank you, Stan. That has been Tiger Talk with Coach Cody Woody, brought to you as a courtesy of Looking Glass Salon and Flying W Boutique. Now stay tuned. Salem Lady Tiger basketball is next.
Duncan Family Chiropractic provides chiropractic care to everyone from newborn to elderly. Dr. Duncan treats wellness, sports injuries, chronic ear infections, pregnancy, and more. Ask Dr. Duncan about your full line of supplements, including Juice Plus and standard processed supplements, as well as pain relief BioFreeze products.
If you have the audacity to believe a financial advisor should talk with you, not at you.
If you believe access to your financial advisor should be a right, not a privilege.
Join the nearly 7 million investors who think like you do. FaceTime and Think Time make a difference.
Join us.
Join us.
At Edward Jones, it's how we make sense of investing.
Call Joe Brandon Salem at 729-3831.
Welcome to this KSMO Media broadcast of Salem Lady Tiger Softball. Today's game is brought to you by Town and Country Insurance, Taxmasters, Southwest Baptist University, Terrell Complete Auto Care, Edward Jones, Duncan Family Chiropractic, State Farm Insurance, Salem Trust Manufacturing, Progressive Ozark Bank, Stephen Patterson Attorney at Law, Riverways Federal Credit Union, K&A Auto Farm Insurance, Tremark, Bank of Salem, Napa Moon Supply, Your Today, New Life Auto, Salem License Bureau, Legends Automotive, Healthy Dent County Prevention Coalition, On the Spot Auto Glass, Mid-Ozark Animal Health Center, Tire and Auto, Technology Junkyard, American Family Insurance, United Country Real Estate, Southtown Furniture, Healthy Dent County, Ozark Overhead Hub Center, Looking Glass Salon, Lion W Boutique, and Discount Bins. Thanks to those fine sponsors, we're able to bring you Salem Tiger sports and community events right here on KSMO Media.
And we welcome you to Salem softball field at Salem City Park, but we are going to take a quick break for the national anthem. We'll be back in 60 seconds. It's Tiger softball on KSMO Media.
I am a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and I'm here to talk about life, your dreams, your work, your family, and how you can protect it all with a company that will talk to you with the honesty of a farmer and take care of you with the integrity of a neighbor. I'll make sure no detail is left uncovered so your family can breathe easy. Because just like you, I chose to build a life in Missouri too. I'm a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and I'm from Missouri for life.
Hi, I'm Susie Cahill, Director of Healthy Dent County Fitness Center. Are you looking for a place to begin your journey to better health? Come inside. Never in my life have I been in another atmosphere where everyone was so friendly and eager to help others. It's not just the staff, it's the members. They're so passionate about what they do and so excited to help you. If you're ready to begin your journey to better health, come by and see us.
Welcome to Salem City Park. Stan Stevens along with you here and our KSMO production team bringing you Lady Tiger softball on this Friday. Their fourth game of this week. They're 2-1 on the week. Lost on Monday in a wild game, 26-21 against Houston, but came back and won the next two games, including a 9-run sixth inning on Thursday to beat Kabul and beating Dixon on Tuesday with the cycle being hit by Reagan Du Bois in a wild game there. 20-9 win for the Salem Lady Tigers. Today they take on East Carter. East Carter beat them in the tournament that started out the season by a 12-11 score. And so the Tigers like to get a little bit of revenge right there from East Carter. We really do appreciate you being along with us right here at KSMO Radio. The Lady Redbirds are in a red outfit. It's a pinstripe red outfit with a black belt and black collar. Also black socks with orange, look more like an orange stripe on it, but it is kind of like a faded red. So we'll go with that. It's the Redbirds versus the Tigers. The Tigers in their home white pants with the Carolina blue jerseys and the trim on it. The numbers are in navy blue, outlined in white, as well as the letters. All right, about ready to get this one underway. The top of the first inning, of course, this is brought to you as a courtesy of Jonah Schaefer, your local American Family Insurance agent. Remember, their discounts for being a good driver, so find out how you can save. Call Jonah, 573-795156. I want to thank our ladies at Flying W Boutique and Looking Glass Salon for our Tiger Talk today. Stop by and see Alicia, Candy, or Katie, 101 West 4th Street in downtown Salem. And our intro to Tiger baseball and softball brought to you as a courtesy of United Country Salem Realty at 729-3148 or stop by 605 South Main Street. First pitch by Elena Norris is fouled by Mackenzie Hutchison. She's leading off on the left side, deep in the box. Hutchinson about midway in that box as well. Takes the pitch and tries to bunt. The ball does. Puts it down to Norris. No play. A slow dribbling bunt back to Norris, and even though she got to it fairly quick, the speed of Hutchinson just too fast. And it's a leadoff single. Kaylee Miller will stand in. She'll do the pitching today for East Carter. Batting from the right side. First pitch from Norris to her is high. Back to the screen is Shaylee Thomas doing the catching for the Tigers. Reagan Du Bois with the choir out in San Diego. Big loss for the Lady Tigers, but a big gain for Reagan. Get a chance to go out there and see San Diego. Swing and a miss. Runner trying to steal third. A throw down there. Ooh, could have been on time, but a little juggle there by Bailey Mahurin, and it allowed the runner to steal the bag. Throw was there, but Bailey juggled the ball and then couldn't put the tag down in time. Pitch to Miller. Swing and a miss. Good pitch by Norris, and it's 1-2. Just getting started here, East Carter Redbirds, Salem Lady Tigers from the City Park. Cool afternoon. And the 1-2 comes home and a swing and a miss on a high fastball. First strikeout for Norris, and Anna Crowley will stand in. Anna standing in. She'll be playing shortstop today. She bats on the left side, right on top of that batter's box in the front part and on top of the plate. The pitch comes in. There's a fly ball hit to center. Gillum goes back. It balls off the fence. It's going to end up being a double and drive in the first run of the game as Gillum gets it back in. The wind is blowing out today, and that got a little assistance there as Crowley hit that ball high in the air, and they kept drifting. The RBI makes it 1-0. Second hit by East Carter, and Mackenzie Brewer will stand in. She's playing second base today. Brewer from the right side with a little bit of an open stance. The pitch comes home outside with a fastball. Crowley went down, got that one, and hit that in the left center, and a little bit of the breeze that is blowing out helped take that one right off the fence about halfway up. Pitch to Brewer. That's a strike on the outside edge. Let her high. I'd like to thank our friends at Ozark Overhead Door for sponsoring our scorebook at the bottom of our page. See Zane for your installation, repairs, and preventive maintenance. 314-243-9341. Ozark Overhead Door. A little chunker off the wrist. That ball's going to go foul. And I say chunker because that ball was just chunked out there with a lot of spin on it. Chances of it staying fair were slim, and it went trickled foul off the bat of Mackenzie Brewer. Land Norris back to the hill. The lefty looks in, the sign, the pitch comes home. It's high.
2-2 count. Runner at second base, 1 out. Addie Kirby is actually on deck. And a pitch from Norris. Pop fly right side. Going over, venturing over, but unable to make the catch. And a base hit, and a run's going to score. It's going to end up being a double for Brewer. A little pop fly down the right field line. Kenzie Radford, she couldn't there in time. Behind first base. Too far. Outfielders come in. Thomas out there. Sleep didn't think. A little pop was not hit hard, but right spot. It was a little bit high to Addie Kirby. That's a strike on the inside corner. The one well hit. Count 1 out in the first inning. The pitch, another bunt, and that's going to be trouble, and that's going to be a base hit. So Kirby gets a base hit, dragging it down the first base side. And Cadence Newton will stand in. First and third, still only 1 out. That ball was about as perfectly placed as you could for a left-handed batter. Norris got to it as quickly as she could, but had to try and flip it backhanded. And a strike. The runner will steal second unopposed. So 2 girls in scoring position for East Carter. Their catcher Newton standing at the plate from the right side. They've been batting left, right, left, right, left, right all the way through the lineup. Pitch comes home, and there's a foul down the right side. Fastball low and away. Rylan Bowman on deck. Still only 1 out, 2 runs in. Runners at second and third. That's Brewer and Kirby. Newton waits. Pitch from Norris. Ground ball to second. Taken there and thrown out with a good backhand play by Radford. But a run does score to make it 3-0. An RBI ground out. 4-3 on the put out, but an RBI for Newton. Rylan Bowman will stand in from the left side again. The way the East Carter lineup is left, right, left, right, left, right. Open stance, the pitch comes in. That's a pitch just off the inside edge. Thought the umpire might give it to her, very close. Bowman kicks dirt over the plate, trying to get rid of that line near the plate. And the pitch hit towards Fulton at short. Throw to first is wild and off the side fence. Another run will come in. Bowman does not try and advance. And that'll be an error on Fulton. 4-0 our score. Taylor had a chance to throw her out, but her throw was to the first base side and went past Alexis White at first base off the fence. Pitch comes in low and away, and the runner's going to steal second. She was off before the ball hit the back of the screen. As soon as that ball was across the plate, she was taken off. So even though the ball got past Shaylee Thomas doing the catching, giving her credit for the stolen base. Ella Fuller at the plate. The 1-0. Chop in front of the plate. That ball is going to go foul. 1-1 to count. One thing, our instant replay sponsor, Hub's Tire Center, for sponsoring those instant replays. They have all year long. The 3-generation family-owned business in Salem. It's across the street from the radio station, handling your tire needs, state inspections, and auto repair. Call them 729-5800. That is your friends at Hub's Tire. Tapper towards Alexis White. She takes it unassisted. 8 girls go to the plate. 4 runs come across for East Carter. 4 runs on a total of 4 hits. There was an error, and there was 1 girl left. We've now played in half an inning. It's 4-0 East Carter. Back in a minute. It's Tiger Softball on KSMO Media.
Mid-Ozark Animal Health Center in Salem is here for all of your veterinary needs. From your house cat to a herd of cattle, Dr. Cunningham and her expert staff are here to help. Mid-Ozark Animal Health Center is committed to providing your animals with the highest level of care and support. Schedule an appointment today for checkups, boarding, surgery, supplies, or even 24/7 emergency services for established clients. Stop by or call in today and get the veterinary care that your pets deserve.
Progressive Ozark Bank is proud to announce a better way to manage your debit card fraud alerts. Instead of a phone call, customers will receive a message on their text-enabled numbers if there is a concern on a debit card transaction. It's fast and easy. Want to find out how you can get fraud text alerts on your phone? Drop by or call Progressive Ozark Bank for more information. Progressive Ozark Bank, FDIC insured, where people matter.
We go to the bottom of the first inning. Kaylee Miller on the hill for East Carter. And, of course, the bottom of the inning brought to you as courtesy of Farm Bureau Insurance. Willie Strader, your agent, can help you with auto, home, life, business, even other types of insurance like renter's insurance or umbrella insurance. Stop by Farm Bureau, 1414 West Scenic Rivers Boulevard, or call 573-729-4941. I always like to thank our great sponsors that make it possible to bring you Tiger softball and baseball, like Jet Tire and Auto at 800 South Park Avenue. For tires, off-road accessories, well, maybe you even want custom wheels. They've got all that and so much more. Jet Tire and Auto. See the Ragsdales, 573-729-3650. Go online at jettireandauto.com. Our batting order for Salem Lady Tigers, brought to you by Your World Today, has Taylor Fulton leading off with Alexis White batting second, Elena Norris batting third, Bailey McHuron, the cleanup girl, Izzy Thomas will bat fifth, Raven Gillum will be batting sixth, Shaylee Thomas in the seventh slot, Kenzie Radford in the eighth slot, and Beatrice Hovey batting ninth. Fulton stands in, Salem down 4-0 before they even take a bat, so let's see if she can get something started. Takes that one low from Kaylee Miller. She's being caught by Cadence Newton. We'll give you the defense here as we go along here in this first inning. Miller looks in, the sign, the right-hander brings it home. That's high. 2-0. At first base is Zelma Cooley. Over at second base, Mackenzie Brewer. At shortstop, Anna Crowley, or Crowley, whichever it might be. And then at third base, it's Addie Kirby. We get to the outfield next after this pitch from Miller. Swing and a miss. Out in center field, Mackenzie Hutchinson. Flanked to left field is Ryland Bowman. And in right field, Mackenzie Burkhart. 4-0 East Carter. The sign. And the pitch to Fulton. Here it comes. Chap foul at the plate. 2-2 to count. Nobody out. Taylor Fulton leading it off for the Salem Lady Tigers. Miller backs up behind the plate, now gets to the pitching rubber. She gets the sign, and she's ready to go. Here it comes. And a little pop fly over the screen out of play. Miller, a right-hander. While Lena Norris for Salem, a left-hander. Just underway here at Salem. Appreciate you joining us on KSMO Media for Lady Tiger Softball on a somewhat overcast day, but it looks like the sun's trying to make its way out. The stretch, the pitch from Miller, here comes. Strike call. And Fulton has called out on strikes. First strikeout of the day, and obviously for Kaylee Miller. Alexis White will stand in. Addie Kirby at third, 2 steps in front of the bag at third base. First baseman Zelma Cooley in about a step as White fouls it off the fence by the dugout of East Carter, the Lady Redbirds. They play White to hit to right, give her left center field. As the pitch from Miller comes home. The little looping liner right to Cooley at first base. 2 down. A lot of spin on that ball by Alexis White, but it was right at Cooley. So Lena Norris will stand in. Lena, left-handed batter. Nothing shaking right now for the Lady Tigers. The pitch comes home. Fastball in the outside corner. Or big the order. They 8 at first. One comes home. Miller features an off-speed, too much of a curve, but great change. The right-hander back on the hill, looks in, the sign from Newton. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. Took a little something off that one and had a lane out front. Thank being alone. And a miss. He tried 2, and as the Salem go down in order 1, 2, 3. We had a full inning here. Lamar score. East Carter 4, and the Tigers nothing. Will come on the second inning. It's Tiger softball on KSMO Media.
Every project is different, which is why Salem Trust uses modern engineering software to design, then construct quality for home, barn, or business. The size of the job doesn't matter, but the quality of the work does, which is why Salem Trust will deliver their trusses anywhere. Proud to support the Salem community, they're open Monday through Thursday from 7:30 to 4:30 and Friday from 7:30 until 11. For more information, call Salem Trust at 729-9276.
Southwest Baptist University campus in Salem provides quality higher education close to home for residents of Dent County and the surrounding areas. The classes at SBU Salem campus are taught in the afternoon and evenings, making a degree attainable for people who are in the workforce or can't afford to go off to get a degree. We offer degrees in nursing, which is an RN Bridge program, elementary education. For more information on the degrees and programs, please contact admissions counselor Chris Welch to schedule an appointment as a prospective or returning student.
To the top of the second inning we go, and it'll be sponsored by your friends at Jonas Schaefer and American Family Insurance in the Crossroads Shopping Center. You know, if you're a brand new homeowner, first-time owner especially, they have a guy, if you know what you need to ask about buying a new home and all the different things that are associated with buying a new home, taxes and all that good stuff, and maybe even ordinances that might be affecting you or governances, or even neighborhood bylaws. Yep, got to find out more? Get in touch with American Family Insurance Agent Jonas Schaefer, 1104 South Main Street. Those guides, by the way, are free. Mackenzie Burkhardt will stand in, followed by Mackenzie Hutchison and Kaylee Miller. 4-0 Lady Redbirds and a swing and a miss. 2 bunt singles, a pop fly double, and then 1 ringing double off the left center field fence. Pitch comes in. There's a pop fly foul out of play. We'll quickly 0-2 on Burkhardt. Four games this week for the Lady Tigers. They are 2-1 and have scored a bunch of runs. Pop fly by the dugout, and it's going to be off the dugout, out of play. Have East Carter. Salem Tigers this week. Well, over 60 runs scored. Are averaging 21 runs a game this week. 21 runs. Pitch outside corner, just missed though, according to the umpire. That ball was very close. Didn't get the call. 1-2 to count. Nobody out. Leadoff hitter McKinley Burkhardt, and she's out on strikes this time. And the second strikeout for Elena Norris. Mackenzie Hutchison bunted her first time and reached base. Foot on that very back line of the batter's box. Mahurin cheating in at third base. The pitch comes in and loops that one right at Radford, and she makes the catch at second base. A line out. Tried to get underneath that one and just poke it over the head of Radford, but got underneath it just a little. and Kaylee Miller will stand in. Nothing shaking right now for the Redbirds. As Norris checks the sign, and Kaylee Miller takes a fastball outside. Mentioned Miller struck out on 3 fastballs by laying Norris back in that first inning. Nobody on, 2 out. The pitch, that's a strike right at the letters. Wind blowing gently out toward right center. Well, might get a little assistance out there. The ball's hit that way. Smash foul down the third base line. Norris took something off of that one. Miller got way out in front. And it's 1-2. 2 down. We're in the second inning. 4-0 East Carter. As Norris gets the sign from Shaylee Thomas doing the catching today. And the pitch comes home, swinging a tapper. That's got a lot of spin. Norris can't get it, tried to pick it up barehanded, and that wasn't going to work. And it'll be a single for Miller. Ball spinning too much. You can't grab it barehanded with that much spin. And so she tried to, and the ball just spun right out of her hand. It's a base hit. She cued that one right at the very end of the bat. And so Miller on a first base, and Crowley stands in, hits another one to left center field. That's deep. That has a chance to get out of here, and it does. Home run for Crowley. As Gillum went back, but that ball just kept going and going, and it makes it a 6-0 game. 2-run homer. All the damage with 2 outs here. A little, well, kind of a little squirmer base hit down the first base side. It had nothing but spin. And then the home run by Crowley, or Crowley, whichever it might be. And her second hit, and she now has 3 RBIs in the game. Still 2 down. Now East Carter with a 6-0 lead. Mackenzie Brewer stands in. Mackenzie, a little pop fly double just over the head of Alexis White down the right field line. Her first time, it takes one low. She drove in a run with that pop fly and then ended up at second base. She eventually scored a run back in that first inning herself. That pitch on the outside corner, nicely placed there by Elena Norris. Right on the black. 1-1 to count. Brewer from the right side stands in right in the middle of that plate with a slightly open stance as the lefty brings it. A swing and a miss on one up in her eyes. 1-2. We're in the second inning. 6-0. Lady Redbirds. And the pitch to Brewer. Here it comes. Line drive, base hit down the left field line. That might be 2. Making that turn quickly and going as Brewer to throw not made. And it'll be a double for Mackenzie Brewer. That ball, it looked like Norris tried to take a little something off, and Brewer got out in front and lined it right over the head of Mahurin down the third base line. And by the time that Hovey could get it in, she was at second base, and Addie Kirby will stand in. Her second hit. Kirby singled her first time on a bunt as she dragged it down the first base line. At second base, Brewer. Kirby waiting in the front part of that batter's box. Swings and misses. Good hard fastball by Norris on the inside edge. All the damage with 2 outs here for the Lady Redbirds. A chintzy little single on the infield, and then a 2-run homer by Anna Crowley. And there's a pop foul off to the left side out of play. 0-2 to count, 2 down. For Salem in their second inning, Bailey Mahurin, Izzy Thomas, and Raven Gillum. Norris trying to keep it right where it is with Brewer at second base, trying to get Kirby right here. And the 0-2, low and inside, blocked down, and nobody at second base for Thomas to throw to. And a good piece of base running by Mackenzie Brewer. She went halfway, but nobody at second base. And Thomas would have had to run out that way to keep her from making any advancement. The pitch, high foul off to the left side. That's going to be up on the hill and out of play. Actually made it to the driveway up there near the Salem Community Center at the Army. 2 runs in this second inning. And the 1-2 pitch comes home. Swing and a miss on a high fastball. Third strikeout for Elena Norris, but 2 runs on 3 hits. No errors, 1 girl left. We've now played an inning and a half. It's 6-0 East Carter. We'll come back in a minute. It's Tiger softball on KSMO Media.
Southtown Furniture. Southtown, where the bargains are. We've got everything from furniture to appliances. Quality floor covering. We won't be undersold, you'll see. To you, that is our guarantee. Southtown Furniture, where the bargains are.
It's officially home buying season and the market is heating up. Buying a home is a huge decision and where to get your home loan is just as important. Don't buy your home without checking into Riverways Federal Credit Union's great rates and service. Riverways is not for profit and has more ways to say yes, and you can apply in less than 5 minutes. Need a pre-approval to help seal the deal? We've got you covered. Get started at Riverways FCU today. Riverways Federal Credit Union, located in Rolla, Salem, and Cuba.
Welcome back to the Salem City Park. 6-0 East Carter. I'd like to thank our great sponsors for making it possible for us to bring you Tiger softball, like On the Spot Auto Glass. You can check them out on Facebook about all the great work that they can do for you, or call them at 573-247-3608. If you've got auto glass issues, they can fix it on the spot. Write their name, On the Spot Auto Glass, a proud supporter of your Salem Tigers. And Legends Auto, you know, with Easter coming up, you definitely want to make sure that your travels will be safe. Make sure your auto's in good shape. Stop by 500 West Scenic Rivers Boulevard right there at the corner of 3272 and MacArthur. Or give them a call, 573-729-2884. Legends Auto, a proud supporter of your Salem Lady Tigers. Bailey Murin will stand in. Right-handed batter playing third base today. She's ready. First pitch from Miller comes in, a foul off the fists. Straight away from McGurran in the infield as well as the outfield. Getting that wind gently blowing out towards right center. Did not knock down Anna Crowley's home run. Ball was hit well to the opposite field toward left center. She hit her double in the same place. Pitch comes in, a swing and a miss, a late swing by Bailey. And it's 0-2. Good hard fastball there by Miller. Nobody out. Leadoff hitter Bailey McGurran. And Miller will bring it home. Their line drive foul up on the hill here again. Off to the right side. Lady Tigers be on the road all next week. After 4 home games this week, they'll be traveling. The 0-2 count. The pitch coming home. A swing and a miss. Ball up in the eyes of Bailey Mehurin. She took a cut at it, but could not make connections.
Right fielder, number 12.
She's down on strikes.
Thomas.
So the Lady Tigers next week will be traveling off to Willow Springs and Licking and Thayer. So be on the road. Pitch to Thomas, and Izzy looked like she tried to stop her swing, but it went around. The ball was way up and in. 0-1 to count. So on the road next week for our Lady Tigers. Pitch, swing and a miss. Good fastball. So SCA games in Willow and Thayer, and they'll be over at Licking in between at the Deer Lick Park. And the pitch comes home, a swing and a miss. Another fastball and another strikeout for Miller. And she's just mowing down the Salem Lady Tiger hitters so far. 4 strikeouts out of the 5 outs recorded. And Raven Gillum will stand in.
Raven Gillum.
6-0. East Carter. Bottom of the inning brought to you by Willie Strader, Farm Bureau Insurance. No matter what your insurance needs are, Willie's got you covered. Get in touch with him, 573-729-4941, or go by 1414 West Scenic Ridge Boulevard. Gillum takes ball 1. Ready for the next pitch from Kaylee Miller. Here it comes. Fouled it back to the screen. Off the, maybe nicked the mask of the catcher, Cadence Newton. Gets straight away, not very deep for Gillum. Shallow in the outfield. Cheating in a little bit on the infield, except for the shortstop, Anna Crowley. 1-1 swing and a foul tip caught by the catcher. 1-2 to count. Huron struck out. Thomas struck out. Gillum with a 1-2 count. Miller trying to fan the side, and here comes the pitch home. Ground ball up the middle, taken there by Crowley. The throw to first base, low and too late. It'll be an infield single for Gillum. Gillum just beat it out. Ball wasn't hit very hard. And we mentioned that Crawley was playing a little bit deep. Took her time getting to the ball and then could not throw out Gillum. First hit for the Salem Lady Tigers. And Shaylee Thomas will stand in. Shaylee doing the catching today in the absence of Reagan DuBois. He'll be back next week. Right-handed batter waits the pitch. That's inside. Not much of a lead for Raven, with Salem down 6-0. Shaylee waits front part of that batter's box as the pitch comes home to her. Swing and a miss. 1-1 to count, 2 down. We are in the bottom of the second inning. Non-conference matchup here between East Carter and Salem. Remember, East Carter did beat Salem on a walk-off win. That was back when the first tournament of the season, the SCA tournament, actually, I think. No, the East Carter tournament, excuse me. Their own tournament. 2-1 to count as the pitch comes home. Outside. 3-1 to count. Miller struck out the first 2. Gillum got an infield single. Thomas trying to get on base to bring up Kenzie Radford. Here comes the pitch. Swing and a miss. There goes Gillum trying to take second base, and will. Ball goes into center field. She's going to try for third, and she'll get there. And took a real nasty, bad slide, and then kind of caught her knee, and then fell into the bag. And she's hobbling. Didn't know if she wanted to dive in or what, and then she kind of caught herself and her knee caught, and she kind of fell into the bag. Hope she's okay. Error on the catcher on the throw down to second base. So Gillum in scoring position. 3-2 count on Thomas. And the pitch from Kaylee Miller is coming home. Here it is. Strike 3 call. Outside corner right on the black. And Thomas is called out. No runs, a hit, no errors. 1 girl left. I make that 1 error, excuse me. And we have played 2 full innings. It's East Carter 6, the Salem Tigers nothing. We'll come back in a minute. It's Lady Tiger softball on KSMO Media.
Your legacy. Protect it, prosper, and pass it on. Stephen Patterson, attorney at law, specializes in real estate planning, probate, family law, and business law. A Salem native, Stephen Patterson provides comprehensive representation to clients throughout southern Missouri. If you need assistance, contact Stephen Patterson, attorney at law, at 573-453-2529.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today. If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Cameron Irway in Salem today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
And we welcome you back to the Salem City Park. Go to third inning. East Carter with a 6-0 lead. Always like to thank our great sponsors making it possible for us to bring you Tiger softball and baseball, like Technology Junkyard. Open Monday through Friday, 10 to 6. Chris can help you out. He's got a lot of great stuff there. If you're looking for refurbished monitors and computers, he's got those available at great prices. 573-453-0418. Plus, he does repair service for TVs, computers, and other electronics, but he also does recycling and repurposing. Technology Junkyard, 37,228 Highway 72 in Salem. Proud to bring you Tiger softball. Top of the inning brought to you by Jonas Schaefer, your local American Family Insurance agent. Don't forget, if you haven't taken time out to check your assets to make sure you got the right coverage, do so. Then get in touch with Jonah at 1104 South Main or call 573-729-5156. American Family Insurance. Pitch, swing and a miss. Cadence Newton at the plate. She'll be followed by Rylan Bowman and Ella Fuller. East Carter get a couple of runs last inning after 2 were down. Newton with an RBI ground out back in the first inning. The pitch comes in. There's a smash base hit into left field. Ball hits that lip, comes up to Hovey. So Newton singles in the left. Ball into the hole.
Next for the Lady Redbirds, number 16.
That's her first hit of the game. Hit number 8 for East Carter already in the contest. Rylan Bowman reaches an error by Fulton back in the first inning as the pitch comes home, and there's a grounder up the middle. That's through. That's another base hit. Here the coach wanting Newton to make the turn and go to third, but she did not. She pulled up at second base. And though Gillum had a little trouble picking the ball up. So Ella Fuller will stand in. She grounded out to Alexis White back in the first inning. 2 on, nobody out here in the bottom of the third inning. Or top of the, excuse me, in the top of the third inning. Pitch comes in, a late swing by Fuller. On a good fastball by Norris. The ball seeing eye hits right here in this first part of the third inning. Base hit to left, base hit up the middle. Pitch fouled straight back by Fuller. It's 0-2. Norris gets the sign from Shaylee Thomas. The 0-2 pitch comes home. Grounder foul. Got out in front of that one. Took a little something off. At first base, it is Bowman. At second base, it's Newton. There's nobody out. We're in the top of the third inning. A 6-0 Lady Redbird lead. Norris ready, brings it. Outside high. Bowman getting a huge lead off first base with White playing in. After the pitch is made, she can get almost out to halfway to second. There's a tap foul at the plate. One thing about these Lady Redbirds, they're very aggressive on the base paths. Really was kind of shocking to see Newton pull up at second base. They've been running wild here early in this game and have a 6-0 lead. Fuller waits. The pitch comes home. Outside low. Good play by Thomas to keep the runners where they are on the base paths. 2-2. Our count. Nobody out here. Top of the third. And the pitch comes home. Outside. Ball 3. Didn't miss by much. Newton and Bowman getting big leads off there. Norris trying to get the first out of the inning. The 3-2 pitch. Swing and a foul tip. Foul tip. And Fuller stays alive. McKinley Burkhardt on deck. 4 in the first inning, 2 in the second for East Carter. We're here in the third. 2 on, nobody out. For the Lady Redbirds, the pitch and a swing and a miss. Foul tip. I was going to say, I don't know why she's not out. Swing and a miss by Fuller. That is the 4th strikeout. for Norris. Burkhart waits, takes one high. 1-0 the count, 6-0 East Carter. Burkhart struck out her first time up. First and second, the pitch up and in, gets away from Thomas, and down to second and third will go the runners. Off the glove of Shaley, back to the screen. And now East Carter has two runners in scoring position. 2-0 the count to Burkhart. Right-handed batter. The pitch, line drive down the right field line, foul. Thomas gets it back in. 2-1 to count. One out, third inning. 6-0 Lady Red Birds. Elaine Norris brings it. There's a line drive right at the first baseman White to throw to third. Double play. Burkhart smoked it right at Alexis White. Lines into a double play. It goes 3-5 on the double play, and that retires the side. No runs, 2 hits, no errors, and one girl left. We've now played 2.5. We go to the bottom of the third inning, 6-0 Lady Redbirds. We'll be back in a minute. It's Tiger Softball on KSMO Media.
With tax season fast approaching, you might have some questions that you need answered. If so, give the Tax Masters a call. They have over 40 years of experience and can handle all types of accounting services plus certified e-filing. Don't ever let yourself be a slave to the IRS. Come and see Jackie or Beth at Tax Masters, located at 107 West 4th Street here in Salem, or call 729-3001.
This is Mike Elliott from Town & Country Insurance. As an independent agent, we shop many different companies, allowing us to find the best value for our clients. Town & Country Insurance has been serving South Central Missouri since 1963. We have offices in Salem, Rolla, Licking, and Mountain Grove, and would welcome an opportunity to show you what we can do for you. Stop by 400 West Scenic Rivers Boulevard, located inside the Town & Country Bank, or you can call our office at 729-6624.
Welcome back to the City Park. Stan Stevens along with our KSMO crew. And true to form, the sun has made its way out. We were walking on sunshine earlier. Now we have it all around us. So enjoy it. Right, we have it. It's been a little cool day today. A lot of overcast skies today, but finally starting to see that sun make its way out. We go to the bottom of the inning, brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance. Your agent is Willie Strader, and he's there for all of life's wonders. You know, you never know what's going to happen. You always wonder about it, and a lot of times you just never can predict what's going to happen next. Get in touch with Willie to be protected when it does. 729-4941 or drop by 1414 West Scenic Rivers Boulevard. Willie Strader, Farm Bureau Insurance, proud to bring you the bottom of the inning.
Number 21.
I'd like to thank our friends at Discount Bins at 1201 Scenic Rivers Boulevard East for helping support our Lady Tigers. You can give them a call, 573-543 or 2113. Also, don't forget to check out their great specials today. Do it while you can. Head on down that way to Discount Bins. If not today, do it tomorrow, Sunday, Monday, or Tuesday, and Wednesday, because they'll restock on Thursday. Discount Bins down on Highway 3272 to the east. They're supporting your Salem Tigers. 0-1 pitch to Kenzie Radford. On its way in. Swing and a miss. Late swing. Good fastball by Kaylee Miller. Miller has pitched the first 2 innings, giving up a single. Miller looks in. She's ready. Here comes that pitch. Foul straight back. Radford reaching for a little bit. 0-2 to count. Nobody down here. We're in the bottom of the third inning. Radford, Beatrice Hovey, and then the top of the order, Taylor Fulton. Salem down 6-0 here. 2.5 innings into this one. Miller's ready. Here comes that 0-2 pitch. It's low. It goes back to the screen. Got Cardinal baseball coming your way tonight to take on the Phillies. We'll join that game in progress at the conclusion of this game. Or play Cardinal baseball from the beginning once this game is complete. And a strike on the outside corner. Redford called out. 6 strikeouts now for Miller. And Beatrice Hovey will stand in. Tigers not getting real good swings here against Miller in this one early on. Pitch comes to Hovey. Inside corner, but just off the plate. 1-0 the count. Straight away for Beatrice. Shallow in left field. Fairly shallow in all fields, actually. Bowman shielding her eyes out there in left. That pitch comes in, a chop at the plate by Beatrice. All-arm swing. Coach Woody trying to get her to put some hips and leg into it, get some power behind that swing. The 1-1 comes home. There's a ground ball up the middle and taken there by the shortstop. Throw to first in time, though, to get Hovey. Crowley rose out Hovey. 6-3 on the putout. Ball's hit well by Beatrice. A good play made by the shortstop, Anna Crowley. So Taylor Fulton will stand in. Right-handed batter, struck out her first time up. She was not alone in that first time around the order. 6 Tigers struck out. Ground ball up the middle. That might get through, and it does get through for a base hit. Fulton grounds one up the middle. A seeing eye hit that got past the second baseman and the shortstop, but came back there. Never would have thrown her out from that position, but ball saw its way all the way into the outfield. Alexis White will stand in. She lined out to first her first time. Second hit for the Salem Lady Tigers belongs to Taylor Fulton. We're in the bottom of the third inning, 6-0 East Carter. Tigers need to start to rally here. Pitch comes in, a check swing, ball gets away, and Fulton will go down to second base. I'm going to call that a pass ball. Two down, runner at second base. Salem down by 6 runs. We're in the third inning as the pitch comes home. There's a pop fly into right field. That's trouble. Going back and missing that one is the right fielder Fuller, and that's going to make it a 6-1 game. White makes the turn. She's going for 3, and she'll have a stand-up triple. She may come. No, she may not come home, but she might have come home as the second baseman Brewer dropped the ball, but she was able to find it. Fell right at her feet. So White triples in the run to make it a 6-1 game. RBI for Alexis. And now Elena Norris stands in. Salem's on the board now. Here in the third inning, the pitch, it's high. So White taking that fastball the other way. Got it over the head of Fuller in right field. Again, a little bit of a breeze blowing, but not much. I don't think it maybe even affected that ball. Pitch comes home to Norris. That's a little bit low. 2-0 to count to Elena. Yeah, as soon as we had that sun come out, we had to disappear just about as fast. Salem Tiger pitcher waits from the left side as the pitch comes home. Down and low, 3-0. Bailey Mahurin stands on deck. Miller gets back up on the rubber, gets the sign from her catcher, Newton, as the pitch ready to come home, 3-0. Foul off the left side, kind of left it up, and Norris fouled it off to the left side. Like she's trying to guide that one in the left center or left field. 3-1 the count. Tiger Hurler back in. She's ready. So is Miller. The pitch comes home. Just missed outside. Ball 4. First walk of the game. And a courtesy runner coming in for the Salem Tigers.
Number 3, Kennedy Wallace.
So Kennedy Wallace will do the running for Elena Norris. Automatic for pitchers and catchers. So Bailey Mahurin will stand in. A run is in, 2 straight hits and a walk after 2 are out. Urin trying to bring Salem a little closer. It's 6-1 right now in favor of the Lady Redbirds. Urin, who struck out her first time, pops one up. Goes back and looks like it's going to go over the top of the press box and out of play. Quigley 0-1. Outfielders kind of dancing around a little bit, trying to stay warm on a cool afternoon. Urin ready with the 0-1 pitch. That's a high pop fly towards second base. Brewer is there. She makes the catch and now retires the side. 1 run on 2 hits. No errors, a walk, and 2 left. We have now played 3. Our score. It's the Salem Tigers trailing the Lady Redbirds of East Carter 6-1. We're going to come back in a minute. It's Lady Tiger Softball on KSMO Media.
Terrell Complete Auto Care is a full-service auto repair center in Salem. They offer full-service oil changes as well as $2 discounts on Tuesdays for all ladies, and Wednesday is Senior Citizen Day. Plus, Terrell Complete Auto Care can take care of all your auto and diesel repair needs. They offer free pickup and delivery in town. James and Sheena and the staff of Terrell Complete Auto Care are proud to support the Salem Tigers.
It's only because of our incredible sponsors we're able to bring you Salem Tiger sports and community events. A couple of those sponsors include Discount Bins in Salem. Discount Bins has truckloads of new merchandise each week, and the prices drop every day until they're gone. Jet Tire and Auto, Salem's only licensed Lucas Oil Service Center. Drive in today at 800 South Park Avenue right here in Salem. Thanks to these fine sponsors, we're able to bring you Salem Tiger sports and community events.
Welcome back to the Salem City Park. It's softball on KSMO. And don't forget, Salem Tigers baseball comes back next week. The boys will be on the road 1 game next week, but they will be home, and that will be on Monday as they take on Kabul. Another SCA game. Will be there to bring it to you on KSMO Media. That's 4:30 Monday afternoon, 4:15 Tiger Talk. Coach Tony Edwards. That's Monday the 14th. Pitch comes in and a swing and a chopper towards second base. You have to hustle, and struggling with that ball was Radford. She couldn't field it cleanly, and that'll be an error. With the speed of Hutchison, you got to get the ball quickly and make the play quickly, and then that is what Radford tried to do, and then in doing so, she bobbled the ball and then actually kind of pushed it away from herself for the error. Leadoff bunt put down. Murin gets it, throws to first. Too late. Good play by White, but nobody covering third base. And all the way around to third base went Hutchison easy on a bunt single by Miller. So an error and a bunt single has a first and third with nobody out. Crawley stands in. Crawley has doubled and homered. Pitch comes in, swing and a miss. Pitch down and in. Runner will take second base unopposed. Little off-speed pitch had Crawley way out in front. Top of the inning, by the way, brought to you as a courtesy of Jonas Schaefer, your local American Family Insurance agent. The Crossroads, 729-5156. Grounder towards the dugout of East Carter. And it's quickly 0-2. Mackenzie Brewer and Addie Kirby are still waiting to bat in this inning, unless Salem can pull off a triple play. Pitch. Grounder foul. Again, pulled this one down the right field line. Crawley, a left-handed batter. Plays shortstop for East Carter. Pretty good player. Stands in the front part of that batter's box right on top of the plate. As the pitch comes in, and there's a smash base hit toward left center field again, bringing in 2 runs to make it 8-1, and she'll go to second base. She just never stops running. So Crawley with another double. She likes that pitch down and in, and she takes it the other way with a very good inside-out swing. That's a natural swing for that left-handed hitter, and she makes it look easy. Just drops the bat head down and then takes it the other way. So Mackenzie Brewer will stand in. It's now 8-1 as the pitch comes in high. Ball one. Brewer has doubled twice. Once, pop fly behind White at first base, and the other a line drive over the head of Mahurin down the third base line. A pitch, that's on the outside corner for a strike by Lena Norris. An error, a base hit, a double. 2 runs already in here in the fourth inning. Didn't take long for East Carter to get that run back and then add to it. Pitch comes home, foul, straight back. Straight away for this hitter and fairly deep for the Lady Tigers in all fields. Pitch comes home. There's a line drive over the head of White into right field, a base hit, and another run's going to score. And that's going to make it a 9-1 game. Brewer didn't hit it real hard, but just hard enough to get over the head of Alexis White. An RBI single, and it's 9-1. 3 hits and an error in this inning. And Addie Kirby will stand in. Pitch, swing and a miss as the runner steals second. Norris gets the sign from Thomas. The 0-1 comes home to Kirby. Strike 2, good fastball. Lady Redbirds coming in here with an 8-2 record. Salem 7-4. Pitch comes in high, pop fly, short center field. Gillum comes in, calls for it, makes the kid, drops the ball. She dropped the ball. And that will allow Kirby to reach first base. Runner goes to third. It'll be an error on Gillum. Now 3 errors in the game for the Salem Lady Tigers. Two in this inning. Cadence Newton stands in. She's singled and drove in a run with a ground out. Pitch is low. And another easy steal for East Carter. 9-1 our score. 3 runs in here in the fourth inning. Still nobody out. And a pitch, swing and a miss. Good fastball on the outside edge. 1-1 to count. Ryland Bowman on deck. Runners at second and third. Brewer at third. Kirby at second. Norris the sign. The pitch comes home. Foul straight back. One and two to count. Norris backs off the mound, now steps back on. That pitch popped towards White. She has it. No advancement by the runners. 1 out. So Newton pops out to the first baseman. And Ryland Bowman will stand in. She is singled, reached on an error. Left-handed batter, open stance. The pitch comes home. Swing and a miss. Good hard cut. I think she had her pitch and she missed it. Second and third. We're in the top of the fourth inning. 9-1. East Carter, the pitch comes home. Grounder foul. Tried to get out in front and yank that one and did so, but got too far out in front. It's quickly 0-2. Ella Fuller is on deck. Brewer at third. Kirby at second base. We're in the top of the fourth inning. Salem City Park. The sun is back out. Bowman waits. Norris brings it low. Nice block there by Thomas. 1-2. Norris the sign from Thomas. The brings it. take a changeup, and she struck her out. Took a little something off, and Bowman got way out in front of that one. And that is strikeout number 4 for Norris. The pitch to Fuller. Pop, low short ground ball. Fulton's going to have to hurry to throw to first. Is not in time. One run is in. Another girl's going to score. It'll be an infield single and an RBI. And then White dropped the ball. And that allowed the second run to come in and score because she couldn't get a handle on it. And that'll be an error, E3. Fourth error for the Salem Tigers. Pitch low and away. So an RBI for Fuller on the infield single, but no second RBI on the error. Burkhart at the plate. Takes one up and in. 2-0. 11-1 to score, top of the fourth inning. Salem will have Thomas, Gillum, and then Shaley Thomas. Izzy, and then Shaley. Pitch comes home. Outside corner. Just missed, though. Umpire didn't like the placement of that one. Maybe needs to brush off the plate. That ball was really close. 3-0. The pitch comes home. Foul off to the right side. Ninth girl to bat in the inning. 5 runs have tallied. Here comes the pitch. That's a strike. Burkhart without a hit. The only Lady Redbird so far without a hit, though. She hit the ball on the button last time up and right Alexis White. And there's a tap foul. That line out to Alexis turned into a double play. 2 outs now. 2 outs now in the fourth inning. So no double play in order here. Runner at first is Fuller. Burkhart takes it high. That's ball 4. First walk of the day by Norris. And now we go to the top of the order. Mackenzie Hutchison with 2 on and 2 out. The pitch. High fly ball to right. Izzy is there and misses it. Goes right over her head. 2 runs are going to score. And coming around is Mackenzie Hutchison. She's going to circle the bases as the throw is way too late. Three-run score on that misplay in right field by Izzy Thomas. I'm going to go ahead and give her a home run because she never touched it. And there's a pop fly on the infield. Who wants it? Mahurin calling for it, and she snares it on the pop-up by Miller on the first pitch. But 8 runs score in the fourth inning. They do so on a total of 6 hits, 2 errors. Make that 3 errors, and there's nobody left. We have now played 3.5. Our score. The Redbirds of East Carter 14, Salem 1. We'll come back in a minute. It's Tiger Softball on KSMO Media.
Welcome to Salem, Missouri, where the charm of the past meets the beauty of the Ozarks. At United Country Real Estate, we're proud to serve the heart of southern Missouri, connecting buyers and sellers across Dent, Phelps, Texas, and surrounding counties. Whether you're looking for a country home, historic property, or recreational land, our local experts live the lifestyle they sell. Contact us today at 573-729-3148 and discover the perfect place to live, work, and play with United Country Real Estate in Salem, Missouri.
Sorry, Dad.
Sure, you could get him a new car. You could also light a pile of money on fire. Because as long as Mr. It wasn't my fault takes the wheel on occasion, maintaining this car is your best option. So keep it running longer, stronger, with quality parts and a whole lot of Napa know-how.
Dad, where are you going?
I'd like to thank New Life Auto for being a proud supporter of your Salem Lady Tigers at 583 Highway 68 North in Salem. Let them put new life into your auto. 573-453-2757. New Life Auto in Salem, proud to support your Lady Tigers. We're in the bottom of the inning. That's brought to you by Willie Strader, Farm Bureau Insurance Agent at 1414 West Scenekers Boulevard in Salem. Izzy Thomas, Raven Gillum, Shaylee Thomas will come up. Salem down by 13 here. 8 runs in that 4th inning. 3 key Salem errors and a swing and a miss on a high fastball. Could have been 4. And Coach Woody knows that defense still needs a lot of work, and Lady Tigers, even though they've been hitting the ball fairly well, still have to play a little better defense. Pitch comes home, and there's a swing and a miss. Oh, not foul tip, but the catcher can't find the ball. And a strikeout, and they reach, or he said he did foul it. I thought he meant she didn't strike it, but he reached safe mark, but that's not what you do in a foul ball. You raise your hands up high and call play dead. He did not do that. So a foul ball, still 0-2. Pitch. There's a ground ball up the middle. Hit right at Crowley. She drops it. And that'll be an error. Thomas will reach on the error by Crowley.
Center fielder, number 4.
And Raven Gillum will stand in. Standing with just 2 hits in this game. I think that 3 hits in this game. Raven Gillum standing in. She's got one of those hits. The pitch, and there's a high fly ball in the deep left field. Going back, and that ball's off the base of the fence. Bowman had no chance, and trying to get to third base, and getting in there is Izzy Thomas, as the third baseman could not field a throw in from Bowman. It'll be a double for Gillum. And it's second and third with nobody out for Shaylee Thomas. Gillum got that pitch down and in, and she drilled it to deep left field. That ball hit the base of the fence for a double. Salem trying to respond. Gave a big 8 spot in that 4th inning, and up the middle it goes, spinning. Taking it there is the shortstop. Throw to first, gets away from the first baseman, and 2 runs are going to score. Over to second base goes Thomas, and she'll stand in there. It'll be E3 as the first baseman missed the throw. So an RBI for Thomas as Izzy was coming home. But then Gillum came around and she scores on the error. And it's now 14-3. Kenzie Radford stands in. Kenzie struck out her first time. The pitch from Kaylee is low. Miller trying to burn that one in. Burned it a little low and outside. So an error, a double, and an error. And 2 runs have scored for Salem. Hovey's on deck after Radford. Nobody out. A pitch. Swing and a miss. Tied her up. Salem's License Office, 1104 South Main Street in the Crossroads, a proud supporter of your Lady Tigers. Give them a call, 573-729-8305, to find out more about the Real ID. It's coming in to play May 7th. That's Real ID. Find out more. Salem License Office, 573-729-8305. 1-2 to count to Kenzie Radford, playing second base today as the pitch from Kaylee Miller is on its way. Swing a line drive down the right field side, but it's foul, about 2 feet. Kenzie got meat part of the bat on it, but drilled it foul by a couple of feet down the right field line. They now play her to hit to the right side, give her a whole bunch of room in left center. If she can pull that ball off Kaylee Miller. Here comes the 1-2. Grounder foul again. Down the right side. In front of the East Carter bench. We're in the bottom of the fourth inning, 14-3, Lady Redbirds. Miller back to the rubber. Looks in. The sign from Cadence Newton. Runner at second base. Nobody out to pitch. Did she go around? Next swing. And appeal to the base umpire that they know she did not swing. 2-2. Here's the pitch outside, ball 3. I don't think Miller liked that call. She had jammed Kenzie, and Kenzie looked like she had gone around, but the home plate umpire didn't call it. The base umpire, who was in the wrong position to call it, said safe. So now it's a 3-2 count. And the pitch coming to Radford. Here it is. Swinging a tap in front of the plate. That ball's a fair ball. And getting it, throwing to first, and just in time on a good play made by the catcher, Newton. Radford out 2-3. Thomas will move over to third base. And there's one out. And Beatrice Hovey, who grounded out to short her first time, stands in. 2 runs in this fourth inning for the Salem Lady Tigers. Still only 1 out. Top of the order after Beatrice, and maybe the Tigers can get a huge rally started here. Gave up 8 in the fourth inning. They need to pick up a lot more of those after that big 8-run rally by the Lady Redbirds in the fourth. Hovey with a 0-1 count after the swing and miss. Pitch for Miller. Popped up. And it could be out of play. It is out of play. Went over the side fence. It's 0-2 to Beatrice. Right-handed batter Hovey right on top of that plate. And almost leads out over the inside edge. And the pitch comes home. Inside, just missed that corner. Miller trying to tie her up. Just missed. Shallow in the outfield. And again, they play Hovey to hit to right. Big hole in left center. Pitch comes home. There's a ball up the middle toward the second baseman. It's going to bring in a run. Hovey is out, 4-3. But a good play made there by Brewer. She didn't try and stop Thomas from scoring. She has tried to get the out, and it's now 14-4. So Salem has 3 runs here in the fourth inning. Getting the sign is Miller. Taylor Fulton singled and struck out, swings and misses. Taylor scored a run back in the third inning after her 2-out single. White followed with a triple. Miller to sign, she's ready, here comes. Grounder towards second. Right through the legs of the second baseman Brewer and into center field. Fulton on the air. That is the third error in this inning for East Carter. So standing in is Alexis White. She's tripled and lined out to the first baseman. Right-handed batter waits for the pitch from Miller. Takes it in for a strike. We're in the fourth inning. In the fifth, it'll be Crowley, Brewer, and Kirby. Crowley is 3 for 3 with 2 doubles and a homer. And then Brewer is 3 for 3 with 2 doubles and a single. The pitch, pop fly right side out of play. Got that ball up. Alexis wailed at it. Was able to foul it off. Cool afternoon here in Dent County. Hope you're enjoying the contest. 14-4 East Carter with the lead. White trying to cut into this Lady Redbird lead. They ground to the right side. Off the glove of the first baseman. And Taylor Fulton will go over to third base. Another error by East Carter. And it keeps the inning going. Each team now with 4 errors in the contest. I'm not sure they would have gotten wide at first base even had the first baseman Cooley fielded the ball, because nobody was covering the bag. Pitch comes to Norris. High fly ball on the infield near the third base side. Missed by the third baseman Kirby. Kirby missed it. There's another error. This has been a disastrous inning for the defense for the Lady Redbirds. Pitch comes to Norris, and she fouls that one off. So by my count, 5 errors now in this inning, 6 in the game for the Lady Redbirds. That would have been the third out. Pitch to Norris. That's a little high and tight as White steals second base. So an error on the shortstop to open the inning on a bobbled ball. And then Cooley missed a throw from the shortstop back on a Shaylee Thomas ball. And then 2 errors, second and then first baseman missing grounders. Fastball's a little high. I think Miller wanted that call. Didn't get it. 2-2 to count, 2 down. 14-4 our score. Alea Norris, the 8th girl to bat in the inning for the Salem Lady Tigers. And Miller brings it. It's high. Fulton trying to dare the catcher, Newton, to throw to third base. Kirby trying to sneak in behind Taylor. 3-2 count, 2 down. Mahurin on deck as the pitch comes home. Strike call inside corner. And Norris couldn't do anything. That ball was perfectly placed on the inside edge. 7th strikeout for Miller, and that ends the inning. Salem Tigers score 3 runs. They do so on a total of 1 hit. 5 errors and 2 girls left. We've now played 4. It's 14-4. Lady Redbirds. We're going to come back in a minute. It's Lady Tiger softball on KSMO Media.
It's only because of our incredible sponsors that we're able to bring you Salem Tiger sports and community events. Some of these sponsors include Looking Glass Salon, Candy Mink and Katie Cardi, On the Spot Auto Glass, Hubs Tire Center, Ozark Overhead Door, The Technology Junkyard, Legends Automotive LLC, Flying W Boutique, Salem License Bureau, and New Life Auto. Be sure to thank these sponsors for bringing you Salem Tiger sports and community events.
Life's better when you're under our roof. Because when you feel totally protected, you're free to enjoy your dreams. Bundle auto, home, and life and save up to 25%. American Family Insurance.
Welcome back, Salem High School softball field here at the City Park. Well, what was kind of like an errorless game for a little while turned into just a bunch of them here in the last couple innings. Salem with 3 errors in the 4th inning, and I guess East Carter wanted to do better. They had 5. 5th inning we go. 10-run lead for East Carter, and they have probably their best hitter up in Anna Crawley. Pitch comes home. She smacks one deep into right center field. That ball may not come back. Oh, it's right at the fence, right over the head of Izzy Thomas. And getting that ball quickly in as fast as they could was Thomas into Radford, who got it back to Norris. A triple for Crawley. She's a base hit away from the cycle. We just had a cycle on Tuesday. That is her fourth hit. 4 for 4. She's got 5 RBIs. There's a chopper towards Buren. She has it. Gets the runner at first base. Brewer is out, but gets an RBI. She grounds out and makes it 15-4. 5-3 on the putout. And Addie Kirby will stand in. Good job by Bailey Buren to get that ball and get it off. No sense worrying about the run at home plate. Get the out. And Addie Kirby, who's reached on an error and singled. Miss. Takes a ball. As a missed shot by Elena Norris trying to get in on Brewer. Or I should say Kirby. So Brewer, first out of this inning, and now the bases are clean. There's a pop fly on the infield. Who wants it? Taylor Fulton calls for it. Makes the catch. 2 down for Cadence Newton. That one right off the end of the bat as Norris took a little something off and Kirby got out in front. Newton, 1 for 3 in the game. Takes it low and outside. Newton singled back in the third inning. Otherwise, she grounded out and drove in a run. And then she also has popped out to the first baseman, Alexis White. Elena Norris gets it in for a strike as she took something off there. Newton way out in front. 1-1 to count. 2 down. We're in the 5th inning. 15-4. Lady Redbirds lead. For Salem in the 5th, Buren, Thomas, and Gillum. Pitch comes home. Outside and low. 2-1. An 8-run fourth. Really the difference in this one now. As Norris brings it in, a ground ball hit right at Fulton. Off her glove, no play.
Up next, number 16, Riley Bowman.
So Bowman will stand in. She was trying to unleash one down the right side, maybe take advantage of this little bit of light breeze coming up. She takes a strike on the inside edge. She leans out over the plate. So Newton's at first base with 2 down. Run is in. Bowman with a hit in 3 plate attempts. And has also reached on an error. Pitch comes home and a grounder towards the middle and through. It's a base hit. Gillum gets it in. Going for second base, but didn't throw it to second. Threw to the second baseman. Had she thrown the ball to second base, they would have had Bowman. But she threw it to the cutoff girl Radford. And that allowed Bowman to go to second base. So Newton now at third base on the single. And Fuller stands in and fouls it off to the right side. So a little mental mistake there by Raven. When you see the girl make the turn, you throw it to the bag, not to the cutoff person. And that allowed Bowman just to keep on going. Ball gets away, but Newton not paying attention. Ball got away from Norris. And Newton did not advance off third. 1-1 count. Pitch comes on to Fuller, outside and low. 2-1 to count. We're in the top of the 5th inning, 15-4. East Carter. Norris brings it. Swing and a miss. Good pitch. Again, one of those change-ups. And Fuller way out in front. 2-2. Fuller is singled in 3 times at the plate. And the next one, foul straight back. Norris with 4 strikeouts, 1 walk in this game. Has given up this stage 15 hits. And there's a line drive into center field right at Gillum. She dropped the ball. And 2 runs are going to score. No, just 1. I thought for sure with 2 outs that Bowman would be running, but she wasn't. Or for whatever reason, did not come home. And that'll be an error on Gillum in center field. And it's now 16-4. Ball was hit right on the nose, but right at Raven. And she had the ball measured, went in her glove, and came out. But why Bowman didn't score is beyond me with 2 outs. Why you're not running all the way. Burkhart waits. Strike on the outside corner. They throw to second base. That's going to allow another run to score. Not a good idea as Fuller steals second. And on that, Bowman takes home. She'll get credit with a stolen base coming home. And it makes it 17-4. The pitch comes and a foul off to the right side by Burkhart. Top of the order waits next. $17-4. Two more errors for Salem in the inning. That pitch is high. A lot of squiggle lines on these scorebooks. 5th inning action. A pitch, swing and a foul straight back. McKinley Burkhart following that one off. She has struck out, lined into a double play, and walked and scored. The pitch comes home. Ooh, just missed outside. That looked good. Full count. Burkhart back in. Norris the sign from Thomas. And a pitch. And a little looper toward the East Carter bench off the screen. Runner at second base. 2 down. That runner is Ella Fuller. Elaine Norris brings it home and a swing and a foul back. And Burkhart making her work hard. Came in with a fastball up about letter high, and she was able to fight it off. The 3-2 pitch, swing and a looper towards Mahurin. She's got it, and that retires the side. 3 runs on a total of 2 hits. There were 2 errors, and there's a girl left. We've now played 4.5. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning. It is 17 for the Lady Redbirds and 4 for the Salem Lady Tigers. We'll come back in a minute. It's Tiger Softball on KSMO Media.
The Bank of Salem was founded in 1883 on the principles of local ownership, a commitment to the people of our community, local decisions, and a conservative approach to banking. As one of the oldest locally owned banks in the Ozarks, we've had the privilege to serve generations of local families. We pride ourselves on dedication to our customers and the people of Dent County, and we take pride in being an important part of it for years to come. The Bank of Salem, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
It's only because of our incredible sponsors that we're able to bring you Salem Tiger sports and community events. Some of these sponsors include Jet Tire and Auto, Salem's only licensed Lucas Oil Service Center. Drive in today at 800 South Park Avenue right here in Salem. Moe's Cleaning Service, LLC, the only cleaning service you'll ever need. Give them a call at 573-201-0430 and get Moe for your money.
Hey, I want to thank Mid-Ozark Animal Health Center for being a proud supporter of your Salem Tigers. Dr. Ashley Cunningham, a great veterinarian, can take care of your livestock as well as your pets. Get in touch with her, 573-729-4031, or go by 900 West Scenic Rivers Boulevard. That's Mid-Ozark Animal Health Center. Our Lady Tigers' next game will be at Willow Springs on Monday, 4:30. Our next contest on KSMO Media will be Monday for the Salem High School baseball field when the Salem Tigers go on the Kabul Bulldogs. For is pitch on that, 3 unassisted. Salem needs 4 to keep the game going. Izzy Thomas will stand in. She reached an error by the shortstop, Anna Crawley, to lead off that 4th inning. Salem sent 8 girls to the plate in the 4th, picked up 3 runs. Pitch coming to Izzy. There's a line drive in the left field, right at Bowman. She's got it. Ball right at Bowman. 2 pitches, 2 outs. And Raven Gillum will stand in. She's 2 for 2. Salem only has 4 hits in this game. Raven waits. The pitch comes in. A swing and a miss. Jammed her. Salem 7-4 going into this game. And as we mentioned, Lady Redbirds were 8-2. They're on a 5-game winning streak, as a matter of fact, coming into this contest. Pitch comes home, a little bit low. Thomas is on deck if Raven can keep it going. 4 in the first inning, 2 in the second for the Lady Redbirds. They've had a big 8-run 4th inning. That's been a big difference in the game. And then 3 more runs in the top of the 5th, all with 2 out. Well, I should say 2 of them with 2 out, when then errors started to creep back in. So a 2 out in the bottom of the 5th inning, they now decide they need sunglasses. With a 1-1 pitch and 2 out. Trying to put it over the mask. I don't know how you do that. Anyway, 1-1 pitch and a pop fly back and out of play by Raven. 1-2 the count. 2 down. 5th inning action here at Salem. As I mentioned, the girls will be on the road all next week. Willow Springs and in Licking on Monday and Tuesday. So a lot of road work next week. The pitch comes in, a pop fly down the left side. Going back and trying to get to it. Unable to do so was Addie Kirby. And Kirby went down awkwardly. And she's not getting up very quickly. She reached for that ball and then kind of twisted her leg or ankle or maybe knee. And she went down and did not get up. She and Crawley were both after that pop fly. Hopefully she just stepped wrong and tweaked something, but she's not moving very well. Favoring her right leg. Well, we don't want anybody getting hurt. No doubt about it. She just got her sunglasses put on and she's trying to walk it off. But she's definitely limping on that leg. I think she's going to be okay, but she stepped awkwardly and went down, and she appears to be okay. She's going to stay in the game. It's a 1-2 count to Raven Gillum. 2 out here in the 5th inning. Tigers need to score 4 here in this bottom of the 5th, or this game is over. And they're down to their last strike right now with nobody on base. Ground out by Mahurin, and Izzy Thomas lined out to left on the first 2 pitches of the inning. Gillum with a 1-2 count. Kirby back in at third base. She's still favoring that right leg, but she's in there. And the 1-2 pitch comes home. Swinging a pop-up on the infield. Called for by Cooley. She makes the catch, and that's going to do it. The Salem Lady Tigers fall to 7-5 on the season as they lose to East Carter by a final score of 17-4. We're going to take a 3-minute break and come back. It's Tiger softball on KSMO Media.
Save on everyday items with digital coupons at Town & Country Supermarkets. It's easy. Download the Town & Country Markets app and browse through a variety of digital coupons available. Then clip them to your account. You can also clip digital coupons online at tcmarkets.com. Shop in the store for your favorite items, then tell us your phone number at checkout, and the digital coupons will be deducted from your purchase automatically. Scan this QR code to learn more and start saving more today.
Duncan Family Chiropractic provides chiropractic care to everyone from newborn to elderly. Dr. Duncan treats wellness, sports injuries, chronic ear infections, pregnancy, and more. Ask Dr. Duncan about your full line of supplements, including Juice Plus and standard processed supplements, as well as pain relief, BioFreeze products.
If you have the audacity to believe a financial advisor should talk with you, not at you.
If you believe access to your financial advisor should be a right, not a privilege.
Join the nearly 7 million investors who think like you do. FaceTime and Think Time make a difference.
Join us.
Join us.
At Edward Jones, it's how we make sense of investing.
Call Joe Brand in Salem at 729-3831.
I am a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and I'm here to talk about life, your dreams, your work, your family, and how you can protect it all with a company that will talk to you with the honesty of a farmer and take care of you with the integrity of a neighbor. I'll make sure no detail is left uncovered so your family can breathe easy. Because just like you, I chose to build a life in Missouri too. I'm a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and I'm from Missouri for life.
I'm Susie Cahill, Director of Healthy Dent County Fitness Center. Are you looking for a place to begin your journey to better health? Come inside. Never in my life have I been in another atmosphere where everyone was so friendly and eager to help others. It's not just the staff, it's the members. They are so passionate about what they do and so excited to help you. If you're ready to begin your journey to better health, come by and see us.
Mid-Ozark Animal Health Center in Salem is here for all of your veterinary needs. From your house cat to a herd of cattle, Dr. Cunningham and her expert staff are here to help. Mid-Ozark Animal Health Center is committed to providing your animals with the highest level of care and support. Schedule an appointment today for checkups, boarding, surgery, supplies, or even 24/7 emergency services for established clients. Stop by or call in today and get the veterinary care that your pets deserve.
Here at KSMO Radio, 1340 AM, 95.7 FM, and streaming with us on KSMORadio.com, KSMO Stream Facebook, and KSMO YouTube. East Carter Lady Redbirds came into town and really put the socks to Salem as they beat them 17-4. A lot of good hitting up and down the lineup for East Carter, and the Salem Tigers lost some key players. Really felt the difference. Few too many errors by both teams, but besides that, you know, really, all in all, the hitting machine of the Lady Redbirds. So they've been on a 5-game winning streak, and they've been really hitting the heck out of the ball, and they did again today. A couple of home runs, one over the fence, one inside the park today. They had a triple number of doubles, and they beat the Salem Tigers 17-4. They got 4 runs in the first inning. Leadoff single by Mackenzie Hutchison, and then a double by Anna Crowley brought her home. Mackenzie Brewer double to bring home Crowley, and then another base hit by Addie Kirby brought in that run, and a ground out by Candace Newton brought in the 4th run of that inning. Salem couldn't get anything going in the first inning. In the second inning with 2 out, a base hit by Kaylee Miller and a 2-run homer by Anna Crowley, and that made it 6-0. No scoring in the third inning for East Carter, but the Salem Tigers got their first run with a 2-out single by Fulton and a triple by Alexis White. She got the RBI there. That made it 6-1 at that time, but then 8 runs in the 4th inning in an error-filled inning for the Salem Tigers. A grounder threw off of the second baseman Kenzie Radford for an error. Then a base hit by Miller. Crowley got a double to drive in another run. And then Brewer got a base hit to drive in a run. An error on Gillum as she dropped the ball. And then a little bit later on, and an error on the first baseman on a throw and allowed a run to score. Then you also had a base hit and a walk, and then another home run, an inside the park home run by Hutchinson, a fly ball down the right field line that Izzy Thomas got to, but the ball went right over her head, just fell behind her, and ends up being a 3-run homer for Hutchinson. And in that case, wow, you just have to sit there and just shake your head how much the errors play in that part. But for the Salem Tigers, 8 runs scored in that inning, 4 of them earned. Then the Salem Tigers in their 4th inning came back with 3 runs on 5 errors by East Carter in the inning. A leadoff error by their shortstop Crowley, a double by Gillum, and then an error on their first baseman Cooley. Then 2 straight outs, and then an error on the second baseman. That allowed another runner to reach. That was Fulton. Then Alexis White reached on the error by the first baseman Cooley. And so the Tigers ended up with 3 runs in there. An RBI ground out by Beatrice Hovey in that inning. And also Shaylee Thomas got a run in when she reached on the error by the first baseman. So a couple of RBIs in there for the Salem Lady Tigers, but the runs were not earned. And then in the 5th inning, a leadoff triple by Crowley, her 4th hit of the game. She finished with 5 RBIs. And then after 2 were out, a ground ball to Taylor Fulton. She couldn't handle it after a ground ball by Mackenzie Brewer had brought in Crowley to make it a 15-4 score. An error on Fulton, a base hit by Bowman. Then an error on Raven Gillum allowed a run to score. And then another run came in on a stolen base. So a steal of home after Ella Fuller, who had reached on the error, stole second. A throw down by Thomas, and then Bowman stole home to make it a 17-4 game. And the Tigers went down in order in the 5th, and that's how this one ended. Miller went 5 innings, 4 hits, 4 runs, 1 of them earned, 1 walk, 7 strikeouts. For Norris, 4 innings, 16 hits, 17 runs, and 11 of them earned, 1 walk, and 4 strikeouts in the game. So the Salem Lady Tigers, they fall to 7-5 on the season. They'll be at Willow Springs on Monday, as they'll be on the road all next week with 3 games. And it'll be Willow Springs Monday and then Licking on Tuesday. And I'm not sure that last game will be Thayer on Thursday of next week. So there'll be 2 SCA games in there for our Lady Tigers. And for the boys, that's our next broadcast. That's coming up on Monday when they host Kabul. So good luck to our Lady Tigers next week when they're on the road to Willow, also Licking, and also to Thayer. Well, our postgame summary brought to you by United Country Salem Realty. Remember, for the wrap of the game, listen in, and they bring it to you. If you need real estate, whether you're selling it or buying it, listing it, or maybe you're interested in it, maybe it's commercial or residential, or maybe you're looking for rental property, get in touch with Babette Wells, broker owner of United Country Salem Realty, or any of her staff at 573-729-3148, or stop by 605 South Main Street. Babette Wells, broker owner of United Country Salem Realty, bringing you our post-game summary. 17-4, our final tally here today. Tigers go 2-2 on the week and 4 home games. Tough loss to Houston. That was a crazy game, 26-21. But the Salem Tigers had scored 60 runs in their first 3 games this week, but could only manage 4 today. And they lost to East Carter by a final score of 17-4. For Sally back at the station, and for Ben doing the video work, my name is Stan Stevens. Thank you for joining us. We got Cardinal baseball coming up, but we're not going to join in progress. It's not on yet. So we'll be joining Cardinals here shortly. I don't think it's on yet. It starts 6:20, I think, or something like that. So we should be good to go. Anyway, nonetheless, right here on KSMO, thank you for being along with us for the ride on this game. We're going to take a 1-minute break, and we're going to come right back and wrap it up. It's Tiger softball and baseball on KSMO Media.
Progressive Ozark Bank is proud to announce a better way to manage your debit card fraud alerts. Instead of a phone call, customers will receive a message on their text-enabled numbers if there is a concern on a debit card transaction. It's fast and easy. Want to find out how you can get fraud text alerts on your phone? Drop by or call Progressive Ozark Bank for more information. Progressive Ozark Bank, FDIC insured, where people matter.
Every project is different, which is why Salem Truss uses modern engineering software to design, then construct quality trusses for your home, barn, or business. The size of the job doesn't matter, but the quality of the work does, which is why Salem Truss will deliver their trusses anywhere. Proud to support the Salem community, they're open Monday through Thursday from 7:30 to 4:30 and Friday from 7:30 until 11. For more information, call Salem Truss at 729-9276.
Well, again, we want to thank you for joining us for Tiger softball on KSMO Media. Don't forget, we have St. Louis Cardinal baseball taking on the Philadelphia Phillies, and that'll be all weekend long. They got 2 afternoon games after tonight's game, and they got 12:20 start times tomorrow and Sunday. So we hope you'll join us for those games. St. Louis Blues will be all but wrapping up their season. They'll be in Seattle taking the Kraken. That'll be Saturday night, 8:30. That's also right here on KSMO. Hope you enjoyed the broadcast. Remember, you can always go back and check out the games if you missed them on our Facebook and YouTube pages. Yes, they are sitting there waiting for you to view them in their entirety and enjoy them. We do hope you do. And remember, tell all the sponsors that help make it possible for us to bring you Tiger softball and baseball and all these events. Without them, we couldn't do what we do, and we do thank them totally for us being allowed to bring you Salem Tiger sports, activities, etc. from around the area. We hope you have a fantastic weekend, and good night from the Salem City Park.
Thank you for watching this broadcast of Salem Lady Tiger Sports. This broadcast was brought to you by Town and Country Insurance, Taxmasters, Southwest Baptist University, Terrell Complete Auto Care, Edward Jones, Duncan Family Chiropractic, State Farm Insurance, Salem Trust Manufacturing, Progressive Ozark Bank, Stephen Patterson, Attorney at Law, Riverways Federal Credit Union, K&H Auto Supply, Farm Bureau Insurance, Country Mart, Bank of Salem, Napa Mooney, Auto Supply, Your World Today, Town Screen, New Life Auto, Salem License Bureau, Legends Automotive, Healthy Dent County Prevention Coalition, On the Spot Auto Glass, Mid-Ozark Animal Health Center, Jet Tire and Auto, The Technology Junkyard, American Family Insurance, United Country Real Estate, Southtown Furniture, Healthy Dent County, Ozark Overhead Door, Hubs Tire Center, Looking Glass Salon, Flying W Boutique, and Discount Bins. Thanks to those fine sponsors, we're able to bring you Salem Tiger Sports and community events right here on KSMO Media.